Aquarius, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck. I'm going to clarify with the vampire deck. I'm going to draw a special vampire card. I'm going to draw a vampire oracle, and then I'm going to draw 3 yes or no answers for these. So let's get started with these pre-shuffled tarot cards to see what we have for Aquarius. Okay, so the general card for today is the Four of Swords reversed. So, the first row is the past. So what I see for your past is that you first get the Four of Cups reversed. You get the Nine of Wands reversed. And you get the Death card. Now, speaking of the Death card, you know, this is one of the cards that I pulled for the vampire before he literally killed me off. But, you know, hopefully, you know, it doesn't mean anything about anybody passing for you. But what I see for you in the past is you wanted to actually start taking action on something. Because normally with the Four of Cups upright, you're kind of, you know, overthinking something, wondering, oh, should I accept this, you know, this fourth chalice? I'm a bit uncertain about this offering that is being presented to me. Because look how unhappy this person looks, and this thinking, you know, the arms are crossed, and that's kind of also about thinking, I just want to close myself off. But right now in the past, you know, I just kind of see that you wanted to take action. Now something, you know, it didn't work out so well, you know, about this kind of action idea, and you had a death moment. But the thing is that death is all about a rebirthing moment, because with death comes new beginnings, sadly enough. But, you know, something, you know, and maybe this whole idea was not meant to happen. And maybe, you know, yeah, what I kind of also see is, you know, if you run down a hill way too fast, you can, you know, trip over your feet and hopefully not end, you know, that way. But I just see that maybe, you know, you approached something a bit too fast, or you were just, you know, not really thinking clearly per se, not sure. But, you know, you had a bit of a death moment that something in the past did not work out for you. And maybe these are just blessing in disguise moments where there was a reason why something had to end. And hopefully, but that's why we're going to look ahead and also clarify these. So, in current times, you get the Hierophant. Ooh, Justice. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. What I see here is, you know, it's like the transition is you're having a rebirthing moment, and you're kind of, you know, this is about, you know, going down traditional ways and values and stuff like that. So maybe, you know, well, you kind of went down your own way of actually thinking, okay, I'm going to embark on this goal, you know, without, you know, the traditional values that I normally have been doing. And maybe you had to, you know, yeah, maybe that's what you did, is you kind of went through it in your own way, but it just didn't work out in your favor. But, you know, for some reason, it seems like something is working out in your favor, because the thing is otherwise you wouldn't be getting balance in your life. I mean, you don't get fortune immediately, but that's why we're still going to clarify it. But maybe, you know, it's like, yeah, maybe this whole, you know, death, you know, situation, something, it just did not work out for you. And maybe, you know, this is kind of a renewal of you. And, you know, you're finally feeling balance of something, but you're not feeling anything like real, you know, fortune. You know, maybe, you know, this is only just a subtle positivity, you know, that you're dealing with. Because whatever, you know, that whole, you know, Four of Cups, you know, reverse situation, you wanted to actually take action on something. And that's what I see here, is, you know, you're pretty much, you know, going down traditional values, you're feeling balanced, but yet you're not really getting everything that you want out of the whole situation. And it can happen. And then, for the future, you know, the transition, you know, between the Wheel of Fortune reverse, meaning you're not getting any kind of luck out of it. You feel burdened in the future with the Ten of Wands. Five of Swords reversed. And then you do get the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, that's pretty nice. So what I see here is, you know, you're working hard on something and you feel burdened, but yet somehow you feel like you're defeated, but you will be actually getting a beautiful stability of maybe a good financial, you know, structure in your future, Aquarius. And, you know, maybe, you know, this whole idea about maybe, well, you wanted to change in the past, you know, with the Four of Cups reverse, meaning, you know, okay, you know, I want to start taking action, but something did not work out for you. Maybe you wanted to actually start, you know, to be an entrepreneur, but then, you know, it just didn't work out and stuff like that. And now you're kind of going down the traditional way of, you know, finding, jobs through, resumes and networking and stuff like that, and you finally get justice, balance and equality, but you're not immediately feeling the fortune out of it. And you feel like that, you're being overburdened with, this work, and you think, oh my goodness, I'm doing a lot of work by myself. You feel defeated because, somehow you wish that that Four of Cups reversed actually worked in your favor. But for some reason, maybe this traditional way of actually getting this job is actually going to benefit you quite better than the Four of Cups reverse situation. Okay, we're going to clarify this with the pre-shuffled vampire deck. So for the Four of Cups reversed, you get the Eight of Knives, the Eight of Swords. You felt stuck and you wanted to take action. No wonder. Why would you want to be remaining in a stuck situation? You decided to take the blindfolds off and you struggled your way through the Eight of Swords situation and you wanted to take action. Nobody should be stuck anyway, not even you, Aquarius. You should be outgoing, you should be developing, you should be the Page of Swords, you should be the King and Queen of Swords. Those are your swords. And so just because you have one of these air signs around you, maybe this was internally feeling, I feel internally stuck, but I want to start taking action. And that's actually a really good thing because it's like, well, to have your own ambition, to have a reason to want to actually pursue whatever this whole endeavor was, just because you wanted to do it. So what I see here is, you don't have the fiery passion. Maybe you do have fire somewhere in your star chart, but I do see that you want to actually, that you're still determined in your own way. For the Nine of Wands reverse, something just feels like it didn't work out for yourself, but yet you get the Lord of Scepters, the King of Wands. You're still, or you were ambitious, even though something did not work out. And that's what I like is that, you did not want to give up on whatever, anything happened. Okay, something didn't work out so well, but yet you did not let that a lack of motivation or ambition stop you in your tracks. And that is a very good thing, is to just still have that inner, motivation to want to keep going. Because if you don't have inner motivation, it's done. And then, you're going to be stuck the rest of your life. But I still see that you want to keep going and just kind of move forward and stuff like that. Because that's why, I do see this in the end for you. For death of having a rebirthing moment, you get Lord of Skulls. That's what I'm talking about. You want to have stability and you're having a rebirthing moment. And this is the counterpart of the Queen of Pentacles, is you get the King of Pentacles. You want to actually be able to, probably get that job that you wanted. Or maybe you're still looking for a new job. And actually, it looks quite promising so far. And that's what I see as a new you, and you are ambitious and goal-oriented on wanting to actually find that stability and job situation in the days, weeks, and months and years to come. So this is a very good combination, rebirthing moment and your goals right here. For the Hierophant, you do get the Three of Knives. So, it's like, you're going through traditions, but you could be going through a bit of heartbreak right now. Hopefully not. But you could also be looking at the past. It doesn't per se have to mean that you're actually now getting heartbroken. Maybe, this could even be a marriage to a Taurus that's not going to be working out for you, or a different earth sign. However, what I more or less sense from you is that, you're pretty much just thinking, oh goodness, it's like, what if this new endeavor is just going to actually end up in a Three of Swords situation, or if you are very passionate in the past, maybe you did actually pursue this thing and it just only knocked you down thinking, okay, I'm just heartbroken right now. But I just see that you're still going to be okay in the end no matter what, because, I still see that you are still going through the traditional values and ways and wanting to get to your end destination, wherever it may be. And I just see, that you may be dealing with a bit of heartbreak, but I just see that's more or less from the past. So it doesn't per se mean that you're going to be facing heartbreak right now. For Justice, you get Five of Skulls. Well, what I see is that you're pretty much worried that you're going to be dealing with poverty and that you're going to be stuck out in the cold and being defeated by the big bad wolf. But I just only see is this is just only worries. To be honest, it's like maybe this is a legal battle you're dealing with. Maybe a lawsuit of some kind, but I just see as, it's like with the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, those are just your internal fears of uncertainty of thinking, I don't know if it's going to work out best for me, but, to be honest, it's like we have no control over the future. We don't have any control over any reactions we face. So I just think that, you know, you need to try to still feel that balance, even though it could feel like there's disappointment because maybe, you know, you are very ambitious and goal oriented, but you're not getting the job immediately that you want. And that can happen, you know, where you just think, well, you know, I wanted to have something, but I'm not sure if this is what I really wanted. Well, we can't always get everything we want. But as long as you just keep going and try to find what you do desire in the days, weeks, months, years to come, hopefully you'll get what you do desire. Because despite not getting fortune right now, you are being offered with the king, with the knight of cups, I mean. And so you are being offered something. Now, it may not be a wish fulfillment or, you know, of what you desire the most. However, you are being offered something, and if I were you, I would take it because it looks like that you're going to be doing a lot of hard work. You may feel like you're defeated, but it's going to give you stability in the future. And it may not seem like it's giving you fortune right now, but everybody always has to start off in a small salary or the beginner salary before you can start building up to a bigger and wonderful salary that you want and deserve. For the Ten of Wands, you feel overburdened because you get the Seven of Swords. You know, you probably feel like, that you're just being conned and you're just being deceived, and they say, oh yeah, take on this job. Well, always look out for red flags and read the fine print. Don't just say, oh yeah, I'm just going to start signing papers right here so I can get this job. If for some reason, this is kind of a deceptive con, job where you're the one who's just doing all this hard work for nothing, I would really look into that right now before you embark on this new journey and your goal of wherever it may lead you. Because the thing is you want to make sure that you're going to be in a stable situation, but you could also feel like that you are being deceived, metaphorically speaking, because you might think, well, I'm doing a lot of work and I really don't feel like I'm getting anything out of this situation, because you were offered something and you pretty much just think, well, I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. And now in the future you probably think that you're going to be doing a lot of hard and unnecessary work for small, for a small amount of money. But always watch out for red flags and read the fine print. Because despite feeling defeated and you think, well, is this my lot in life? You're going to be okay with the Lord of Knives, the King of Swords. You are going to be on top of your game no matter what. You may feel like, oh my goodness, I'm doing everything. I'm being overworked. I'm being, but, for some reason, you are going to be on top of your game. You're going to be on top of this wonderful, wonderful horse riding off into the uncertainty of Seven of Knives and the Five of Swords reversed, but yet somehow I see that you are incredibly determined on not giving up. And I've known many Aquarians in my life that despite facing all of these backlashes and troubled waters and turbulations in your life, that you guys are still head-on determined on wanting to keep going because you are the King and Queen of Swords. Analytical and strategic people. For the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Two of Scepters. What I see is that you're pretty much moving forward for more opportunity of stability or more money in the future. And this is miraculous because you're not giving up. And that's what I see here is you're not giving up, and that's who you are. You are the King and Queen of Swords. You are determined. You are saying, we are going to go this way. We're going to be riding off into these storms and stuff like that. But we will be getting that Queen of Moments or, Queen of Pentacles situation because there's opportunity and options for us in the future. And that's what I like to see is that you are not giving up because this is what's waiting for you in the future if you just don't give up. It may feel like, that you're doing everything for no reason and you're thinking, I'm not getting anything out of this situation. But as long as you just keep going and just don't give up on the whole situation. But always, read the fine print and watch for any red flags. If there's anything that was really making you feel uncertain and insecure about the whole situation, don't embark on it. But this so far looks incredibly promising. Okay, I'm going to continue on with the special vampire card. Ooh, Nine of Swords. I see here, that you're dealing with stress and anxiety right now. And, the thing is with any kind of change of any kind of death or any kind of renewal and uncertainty with the Three of Swords and with, the Five of Pentacles and stuff like that, it will make one feel insecure and, dealing with nightmares and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I see here is just nightmares and problems. But to be honest, as long as you are determined and you're headstrong like you are with the Lord of Knives and stuff like that, you have nothing really to worry about because I just see that you are a very ambitious, goal-oriented, determined individual, whoever's watching this, and these are just only paper dragons, your own internal fears that may not resolute in this world. Wow. Okay, I'm going to continue on with the Vampire Oracle to see what other information I can offer for thee. Seduction, allure, desire, and manipulation. Okay, now you can think that the Seven of Swords is seduction and stuff like that, so my advice for you is to watch out for any red flags and read the fine print in many ways possible before you get, seduced by desire and manipulated. But if this is the case, I would actually really rethink your course of action in any way. But to be honest, you have nothing really to worry about. But I would just always be very cautious and just kind of just think, okay, is this really what I want to do? Is this what I want to embark on? Because, it's like you don't want to be going off into a wrong direction. But I would always just kind of make sure that the path that you're following is a proper one that you need. Alrighty, Aquarius, I'm going to finish this reading off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video. Because for answer number 1, you get no. For answer number 2, you get yes. And for answer number 3, you do get a yes card. Alrighty, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it at that for you, but if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and join me on the future of more vampire information that I can offer for thee. But I want to thank you all so much for supporting me and my channel. You all are amazing individuals. I really love this so far for you. If this does resonate, I do see you incredibly ambitious. And just be careful if anybody who wants to seduce you out there, it's usually for negative reasons. But anyway, I just want to thank you all again for supporting me. I love you guys so much. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love readings. I'm going to go back and forth between love in general. If this reading did per se resonate, please feel free to check out other videos that I've made. I never put down any time, so maybe there's a past, video that I've created that might, will resonate with you better and stuff like that. But I just want to thank you guys again so much, and I love you guys so much again. Mwah!